everybody, my name's Paul and I'm sharing this for your friend. Obviously we share things with our friends all the time. They want you to know about this. They're super excited, super pumped about this, and if you get this, you're going to be the same way. Realize you could be a little skeptical. That's normal, so just realize that's everybody. But have an open mind and watch this. I'm going to read this. The reason why I'm going to read this is because I want something very duplicatable for you, for your friends. The thing is, what I realized is less than 1 mile from my office in Chicago is the first McDonald's that Ray Kroc, he's the one who really spread McDonald's everywhere. And it's less than 1 mile. And what he focused on was not hamburgers. He focused on duplication. And so you could be in Colombia, I could be in Chicago, and your friend could be in Hawaii, and let's pick somewhere else, France. We could switch countries and still do the same job because he had a system, and that's what this is. So I'm going to read this, check it out, I'll add some extra stuff, and get excited because this is really one of those things where it can really change your life. Not so many things I can say can do that, but this is one of those things because it did for me. I'm financially free, I have time freedom, and I feel blessed all the time. I'm 50 years old, so there's a lot of things going on in my life that are actually a blessing. Okay, so let's start. Some people have the time and money to do what they love. I'm actually one of those people. Times have changed and many people are looking for something better. The industrial age is over. We're in the digital age. So there are new opportunities available to us, but we just have to understand and find them. So you can take one of these new opportunities that will allow people to transition from no money and no time, or maybe just a little money and a little bit of time, to having money and having time freedom. Remember, you want to have the time to do the things that you want to do, but you also want to have the money to do the things that you want to do during that time. So we're going to get you both, okay? So it's possible to have time freedom and financial freedom, and that's why we're here. So you follow these steps and you will have it too. How cool is that? Very simple. Follow these steps, you will have it too. Okay? Let's start. Too good to be true? Of course, and I thought that too. So let's get past that. You start with the premise. True or false, people like to share good things with their friends. That's true. You go to some movie, you tell your friend about it. You go to some restaurant that you like, you tell your friend about some new music, whatever. We're sharing things all the time. So that's true. That is the best advertising in the world. You are more likely to listen to your friend than some billboard or some ad somewhere, and that is called word-of-mouth advertising. Facebook. It works. Think about it. None of your friends, nobody you know, got Facebook from a billboard. They were invited by a friend. That's word-of-mouth advertising. So it does work. Companies are realizing that it works, and they can pay for billboards or magazine ads like traditional advertising, or they can just pay you for word-of-mouth advertising. Since we share good things with our friends anyway, it's just better to pay you. And they have to pay somebody, so they might as well pay you. In order for you to have time freedom, you can't be spending all your time doing word-of-mouth advertising because now you don't have time. So it's better when your friends tell their friends, and so on and so on and so on. And that's why we use this video. It's easy to share and it's more efficient, right? Okay, here's a question for you. What's easier, finding 2 people in this whole world, which everybody can do that, or working some job you hate, for example, for 10, 20, 30, 40 years? Obviously, it's finding 2 people. Now think about this. Everyone you know will say the same thing. So that's why we're doing this. Now, this is a little bit more complex, but just follow me through step by step. Think about this now. When you find 2 people your first week, let's just put this into weeks, okay? And they find their 2 people in the next week, and their people find their people in the next week. Remember, keep focused. This is only everyone finding 2 people. After 12 weeks, you have 8,190 people. You put in 2 and everyone put in 2. But that sounds impossible. Well, nope, it's not. It's everyone finding 2 people, which is easier than working some job that they hate for the next, forever, like I wrote. It's just mathematics. You could find more people if you want, but you just need to. That's why this is doable for everybody. Okay? So let's continue. Is it legal? That's a great question. Of course, it's just smart. Your friend wouldn't get you involved with something illegal. And just for the record, the company is 9 years old, so it's not some experiment. Let's see if this is going to work. And it's in over 50 countries, so please understand, how are they fooling 50 countries? They're not. And pyramids are illegal, so if you have that in your mind, just erase that. That doesn't exist, okay? So how does it work? Next premise. True or false, we drink something every day or eventually we'll die. True. Okay, for us to have time freedom and financial freedom, this is what we do. Instead of spending our money on drinks that hurt our bodies and hurt our wallets, we drink something that makes us feel good and feel good physically and financially. And we do not sell it. Remember, you're looking for two people. Are you going to be rich when two people? Not so much, okay? So it's not about selling. It's about sharing. And then we just switch our spending. That's all that we're doing here. Very doable. Now, this graphic will explain it, but I'm going to read this first. So for me to become financially free, this is you thinking, and have time freedom, I switch my spending and share a video and help my friends to do the same. And from the two people I find, I grow two teams of people. Yes. So let's look at this, okay? You switch your spending. You share this video. You find two people who will do the same thing. Switch your spending. Share this video. Who find two people who will do the same thing. Switch your spending. Share this video. Round and round and round and round. And eventually, you've replaced your income, and you don't have to work some crappy job if you don't want to. You can do what you love because you have enough money coming in residually to do whatever you want, and it's not theoretical. It's happening. You get why, right? It's very, very logical. Okay, it sounds simple. Why isn't everyone doing it? Well, they don't know about it yet. So obviously this is how we share it. And please understand, there's a picture of a guy there. He is the most successful personal finance author of all times. And so he gives his advice. People buy his books, smart people, and they listen to what he's saying. And here's a guy that says, I'll read it. He said, if he had to become a multimillionaire again, he would do this because it's easier. Okay, and then there's this quote, the richest people in the world look for networks. Everyone else looks for work. So that's Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Business of the 21st Century, which is this, what I'm talking about. He wrote a whole book on it. Okay, so you like this, but you have questions. You might say, well, is there some sign-up fee, membership fee, website fee? No. Remember, we're just going to switch our spending. So this is so smart, guys, okay? So, great. Let's take care of those questions. You have nothing to lose by asking a couple questions, right? And remember, it's okay to be skeptical, but it's not okay to be closed-minded, because closed-minded people miss out on the opportunities because they're closed-minded. That's obviously not you. So the next thing, get back to the person who sent you here, and they will take care of your questions. And thank you for watching, and I hope to meet you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.